But last year was the very first time I competed on the Olympia stage, and that was a lifelong dream. I never thought I would be able to do that. Coming from a small country town of like 15,000 people and no one knew bodybuilding, and looking up to all these sort of heroes in a way of mine, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and people that have gone before me who have been on that Olympia stage. Yeah, that was an amazing feat for me. So last year it was the first Australian in 13 years to get on the Olympia stage. And now moving forwards, I'm competing in the Tampa Pro. It's the last show of the year to qualify for the Olympic qualification. And hopefully it'll go well and I'll be at the Olympia this year as well. The best thing that anyone can do when they train is, before they start, is to look at their physique and balance out the weak points, figure out where the weak points are per body part, and then structure the session according to their weakest body part. For example, if your weakest body part was the front of your shoulders, you'd start with a barbell press or a dumbbell press or a front raise, because that way you're going to put the most attention towards it. And then moving on, you've got this side delt, your rear delt, and then finish the session off according to your strongest point last. For me at the moment, it's like 2 weeks out, or less than 2 weeks out of a show, and my structure, my routine sort of changed right now because I'm pretty damn tired. So the hardest movements I'm going to do first, just to prevent injury. Because if I do, normally I would start with my side or my rear first. This is the only exception where I'm starting with like the barbells and dumbbells first, because they're going to drain me quicker, and I don't want to do these when I'm more fatigued, because I'm already feel a bit smashed. So that's why. When you compete, and people probably understand this who are listening, you get really tired, you get exhausted, and you get anxiety leading into a show. You've got a lot of pressure. So from that aspect, there's like you can have like hard medicines like diazepam or Valiums or things like that, so you can sleep, or people get hooked on those things. And last year I had to take them because I couldn't sleep. I was that hungry, my mind was just whining. I felt like a lot of pressure towards a show, and ATP have this product called CoreRx, and that's just really taken that away. I haven't needed to use it at all. I feel less stressed than I ever have. Yeah, that's been like a game changer for me this year. So from that aspect, I haven't needed to use those. And those products as well, the medicines, are like muscle relaxants. So you want to stay away from them if you're a bodybuilder or in the bodybuilding realm. So that's not good there. Other products that I've used have been like the T432. So when you've got your thyroid, and if you're stressed, you've got your body produces T4, and then it can convert into T3 or reverse T3, and the reverse T3 is all the negatives. And for me, being stressed and having that pressure, a lot of it goes to reverse T3, and with that you're putting on body fat and your metabolism slows. So for me to be using that in conjunction with the CoreRx, it's been something that's caused a lot of difference in my physique as well. I put that prototype on the shoulders. That's probably the really only difference this year, is the supplements, and it's been a massive difference. So, I mean, you can base my results purely on that, because I don't think anything else has changed in the process. I'm still training like I was training. I'm able to eat more, because I said before, with the no whey protein, I'm able to have that. So that's what a bodybuilder needs. They need to constantly be eating, have attention towards their training, and everything works holistically. So you've got your personal life, your family, your friends, they're all a connect group. You've got your team behind you and with you, but everything around that plays a big role. So if you don't have the right supplements as well, or you don't have the right nutrition, the training's going to suffer. And if you don't have the right training, it doesn't matter how much you eat or what supplements you take, it's not going to work. So they all work holistically together. So that's, I think, the biggest difference this year is the products. I first became passionate about bodybuilding because my older brother was heavily involved, and I always looked up to my older brother, and it was more of a connection thing that got me into it. I was still always amazed by the human body and the size that it could get, and I thought that was just an incredible thing that people were able to do with their physiques. So once I got into it, gained more connection with my brother, and then started seeing some results, I just felt a lot more confident about myself. I was a very shy kid at the time. When I did my first show, I went to the supermarket, and every time I got a craving, I wrote it on the list, and I went through the supermarket and just bought everything, and put it all. And I was going through like the checkout, and it was nearly Easter, so there's like Easter eggs and everything. And the lady's like, because it was in sale, "But you're fit, like you're always healthy." I'm like, "Oh, they're for gifts for people, not for me." I don't have the heart to tell her. I said earlier, confidence comes from doing, and if you never ever test yourself and push yourself, if you never step out, you never find out. And that's one thing that people, I think, they will do the same things over and over and expect a different result, never testing the boundaries and pushing themselves that little bit more. And it's amazing once you push yourself to exhaustion, you realize how much you can actually give and how much more you can give. And it's like anything, your body's adaptable and your mindset's adaptable. So by being able to force yourself to be doing those hours of cardio every day, restricting the calorie intake, pushing yourself to the limit in the gym, those are the things that I think people need to, just start off slow, and then year after year just keep building on it. I don't think you need to rush it in any way. It's taken me 20 years now of training to get to where I am. So it's something that's a process, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. People need to understand. I thought he's going to ask the question. I didn't want to jump the gun.